In today's video, we're checking out all the amazing RC pickups that I've made over the past few months.
Team Canada.
What's going on, guys? SeeJayAre here, back with another RC pickups video. A ton of stuff to go through, as you can see by the thumbnail. Yeah, I've picked up a whole bunch of RC stuff. It's RC season here in Canada. It's spring. Weather's getting a little bit better. I don't drive a whole lot in the winter months just because, you know, water tends to do a ton of damage and I don't want to spend hours cleaning off all the RCs after I drive them. Parts break, it gets too cold here. So I typically take a bit of a break in the winter months. So getting back into it heavy, doing some maintenance on a bunch of vehicles, replacing bearings, cleaning, replacing broken parts here and there. So getting excited. There's been a couple sales on, most notably one of late through Horizon Hobby, where this guy was on sale. So this is the Axial RR10. Yeah, the Axial RR10 Bomber. This is a 10th scale electric rock racer is what they would call it. Now this was on sale for a couple $100s off. I think I paid just over $300 for this in Canadian. And it's okay. I'm pretty happy with it. I couldn't pass it up. It was super cheap. So what I wanted, one of the first RC cars I bought 2 RC cars for my boys for Christmas. And one of them was the WL Toys 140 whatever number. It's like a black and green buggy style with a tire on the back, much like this, a little bit smaller, but I had a ton of fun with it. So I was hoping that this would be similar to that. It's not quite. I would actually say it's more like a rock bouncer type, more on the crawler end. It's quite slow. It's a brushed motor. It does decently at crawling, but where this thing really shines is for, I don't even know, yeah, rock bouncing, going over rough terrain faster than you typically would crawl. It can crawl. I wish it was a bit faster. So I thought about maybe upgrading the motor, doing some upgrades to this, but I think what I'm probably going to do is just leave it stock and use it as like a secondary crawler. If I want to go with my crawler, one of the boys can drive this. So for $300, couldn't pass it up. It's really nice. It's got light kit built in. Yeah, brushed motor. It's pretty basic. Yeah, there's some things that I would definitely upgrade here, like these, the steering links and stuff like that tend to flex a lot. Sway bars, when you hit the gas, it kind of, you know, throws up the one side like it's saying hello. It's not a bad car. For $300, I'm pretty happy with it. And it's totally a platform that you can build on. So I may do that. I may not. I may just leave it stock, like I said. Took advantage of a couple other sales here. So they had these DX3 Spectrum radios, and it comes with the, which receiver does it come with? The SR315 receiver. So this is their basic receiver that it comes with. It doesn't have AVC as far as I know. But pretty high quality radio. I want to say this ended up being $60 something here in Canada. It was on for almost half price. So pretty good pickup. I'll use it for something down the road. But yeah, I couldn't pass that up at that price. And then finally, of course, right after that, they had this on sale. The DX5 Ruggeds went on sale for over $100 off here in Canada. This was around $200 here. Something that I should have done sooner. I didn't even bring it down. It's upstairs. Basically, this is a rugged radio that you can drop. It's water resistant. You can bind, I think, up to 20 models with it. I'm loving this so far. I love the feel of the tire grip. It's got the one-hand steering. I've put all my larger 5th scale vehicles onto this. My Creighton, Mojave, Creighton, Mojave, Italian, bunch of vehicles on there. And I plan to put my boat on this, as well as something I'm going to show here in a second. So I wish I would have done this sooner. It's just so much easier having one radio for a whole bunch of different models. Now my 3S models I'll probably leave off of this so that the boys can drive at the same time as me. So yeah, took advantage of some good sales there. Pretty happy with that. Banggood pickup here. They sent this over. Don't know how this got loose in there, but this is the Turbo Racing 1/76th scale This is the truck version. Now we have 2 of the sports car. I think I had the Mini previously, was the first iteration of this. I'm going to be doing a dedicated video on this coming up very soon. You'll find a link in the description of this video to pick up one of these on yourself. Everybody knows what these are. If you don't, it's a fully functional, full proportional steering and throttle, which means you pull it a little bit, it'll go a little bit, you steer it a little bit, it'll steer a little bit. Has lights built in. This one has little mini shocks. Probably easily the best and essentially the world's smallest, fully functional, smallest RC car. I will be doing a dedicated video on that very soon. Absolutely love these. You can essentially have a full race on the size of like this table, which is super, super cool. Okay, something that I'm getting into for the very first time, and I've kind of dove in with both feet. I started purchasing a few Tamiya kits. Now, this is the first one I grabbed. It's been sitting at my local hobby shop for quite a while. I just always thought it was cool. This is the Dancing Rider trike. So I picked it up. And I figure I'll work on one of these, you know, do one a year or do one every 6 months. I could sit up at the cottage and do this on a weekend kind of thing. So super excited. Ordered some bearings for this to replace the plastic ones. Ordered up the radio that Kevin Talbot always recommends, Dumbo RC, and the cheap little receivers I think will be perfect for these Tamiya builds. So picked this one up, went down the rabbit hole of like looking at other ones. I never had these as a kid, but I always kind of admired them. So this is probably one of the most famous RC cars of the 80s for sure. This is the Tamiya Grasshopper. So I grabbed this one as well. It was also at my hobby shop. I was like, I had some credit, so I may as well buy it while it's there. I'll build it eventually. I'm just kind of getting all the parts for these, the bearings, radios, steering servos, stuff like that. Yeah, so grab that one as well. And then the other one, I got 3 of them already. This is kind of an early birthday gift to myself. The comical Grasshopper, which I think are super cool. I love the comical versions of the Grasshopper and the Hornet. So I thought I would start with these 3. I was trying to decide over this one and the Hornet. Went with this one. Eventually I'll probably do a Hornet build as well. And I'd like to do a lunchbox. And then I'd also like to do the Honda City Turbo, which I'm not sure I can even buy anymore. But I'd like to get 5 or 6 and kind of display them in a nice case. Bring them out into the driveway, drive them once in a while. I just think it'd be something fun to do. As the boys get older, I can build these with them as well. And then finally, this is the thing that I'm most excited about. I've been looking for this for several years for my cottage. So I have a cottage which is on a large lake in Ontario where the waves are just proportional to this thing. And it's the Kyosho RC Surfer. This has been out of stock for almost 2 years. This is a new Catch Surf version. I think Catch Surf is a surf store in America. We don't have them here. Had to order this from eBay. It wasn't cheap, but I had to do it. So this is an RC Surfer, essentially a boat. I think it's going to be a ton of fun for the cottage. You know, catching waves with the RC Surfer I think is going to be awesome. So absolutely love the package on this. Of course, I'll do a dedicated video. Have not unboxed this yet, so I will do that in a future video for you guys. And I will get all sorts of cool footage on this. I'll put the little Go Insta360 Go on here to get water footage, and we'll get in the water and get some footage of the little surfer catching waves. Super excited for this one. I think the boys and I are gonna have a ton of fun. So like I said, stay tuned for an upcoming video. And that's the end of the RC pickups. I'll have, like I said, this one and the little micro RC car here coming up soon. Video on that. Stay tuned. We should be getting a new vehicle in from Team Corrali hopefully soon. Video on that. So lots of RC stuff coming throughout the summer. As always, thanks for watching, and till the next episode.